Pisces. It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for me, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2022. Happy equinox, babe. Let me look at you and connect. Happy equinox. There is something, the word that came through, the download that came through was fantastical. In some sort of way, what is fantastical? What is like impossible? Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. And actually, especially you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Check out what's going on in that Virgo season video for you. It's different at the end, I'm trying to tell y'all. But either way, be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. Or Instagram at justj_everything. TikTok at justjeverything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, booking, scheduling, prices, the apothecary, get yourself a customized soak, scrub, something, darling. In true Pisces fashion, I am a smidge tipsy accidentally. On my way back from Burning Man, we got given these like fancy little rosés, and I like forgot that I had them. I took a sip, and it was just like, goodness gracious. Them fucking wine drunk moms are more power to you, babe. Either way, welcome to Libra season. Happy equinox. Libra season is all about harmony and balance, and I do feel like there is this fair share of you like living in a fantasy land versus being grounded, learning how to navigate your access more. Pisces, the spirit realm, and Virgo, like the 3D day-to-day like reality. I believe versus I analyze. You know, there is this better navigation of yourself. I feel like also like a future oriented, a future focusness that is going to be really, really beneficial for you. So hydrate, light it if you got it. I just want to get directly into it. Be sure to check out the Libra season astrology video. And that has all the dates of all the little things. But ultimately, ain't shit changed for y'all. Your ruling planet Neptune is retrograde. Is retrograde in your sign. Jupiter is retrograde in Aries. Jupiter's getting ready to eventually like retrograde back into your sign. So, and let me tell you, as an Aries sun with Jupiter retrograde in my sign, like, oh my gosh, I thought Jupiter retrograde was going to be like, for some reason I thought it would be kind of unlucky. This has been like one of the luckiest times of my life. Like just things like going in like my fucking way. And if this is Jupiter retrograde, whoo, I'm ready. I'm willing to, ready to receive Jupiter direct. Goodness gracious. So Libra season is all about this, I feel like, new wave of mindset, new wave of thought that's going to be able to coming in for you guys. And I actually just want to like, you know, dive in for the astrology. Go, like I said, go check the other video, Pisces. Relax, unwind. As we are clearing out the space, welcoming in our benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2022. There may be blockages in the throat, things to say, getting stuck when it comes to expressing yourself or expressing your words or your emotions or your feelings, getting choked up. Remember your ability to clean up or clear up or initiate or ignite a situation with the power of your words. So do not hold yourself back. Do not hold your words back. Six of Pentacles being the first card out to be clarified on the selenite throne. The tables are turning, baby. There's some sort of offer or investor or some things coming in. You have earned your stripes in some sort of way, and in the ways that you have been accepting breadcrumbs of what you deserve, you have the opportunity to turn around and be of service and be giving and be generous and allow yourself to receive. There may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements really impacting your Libra season. There could be shifts in your work, where you work, the kind of work that you're in, the industry that you're in, changes or harmony established in the realm of your physical body, your relationship to your physical body, but ultimately your relationship to your money, your relationship to like your capabilities. There's balance coming out. Some of you are going from city to country, country to city. There's traveling afoot or planning for traveling, needing to create balance so that you can travel. There also may be somebody with Libra placements that's playing a big role. Gemini placements, yeah, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces or Sagittarius placements. There could be big shifts. There will be big shifts. Death card at the bottom of the deck. There are endings, transformations, and an end of an era. Some sort of renewal that wants to come in, a regeneration. What came out was the Knight of Swords and then Temperance reversed. And so this is Jupiter. And Jupiter is retrograde in Aries. And so there are these radical shifts of the mind. It's like some of y'all done fucked around and started believing in yourself. Started really like acting, applying yourself in some sort of way, shifting your perspective of yourself, your perspective of your capabilities, your perspective of the power of your word. In this shift, these shifts that are coming in, not everybody is going to be happy about them because it's going to create some sort of discomfort where you thrive in change. Not everybody else around you is going to be as excited about the changes that you're going to be making. Especially, but I feel like you yourself are even like kind of at odds because this change may be generated by an outside source. It may be something like you don't have as much control in this change or this this thing or this shift. You know, there's constantly shifts going on, but there is an idea that has been acted upon, or something like getting in gear. There also could be some sort of fighting your way out of an old position, fighting your way out of an old mindset, fighting your way away from this Pisces or this Sagittarius, fighting your way or like really putting an effort or energy into recovering. There could have been something that you just like haven't recovered from, or there may be somebody else with Pisces or Sagittarius placements that is not recovering well, or you're worried about, or there's something maybe like drinking too much, smoking too much, but like it's like the end justifies the means. 10 of Pentacles coming through. Some of you, it's like you may be really getting a hold on your addictions or your habits or your lack of self-love or your lack of flow. And you really like being able to call yourself out. Neptune retrograde, Jupiter retrograde. There's all kinds of big time sensuality and reflection that's happening, and it feels like there's an opportunity for you to compassionately check yourself before you wreck yourself, compassionately expand and contract and ebb and flow, and like whatever, like there's some sort of freedom that I feel like is on its way to you, and you're very much so divinely supported. There's also financial prosperity or abundance coming through that's attached to this. You just got to let yourself go from the Knight of Swords to, you know, the Queen. And you can't elevate until there is this action. It's got to be more than faith. It's got to be more than talk. It's time to walk this walk. Final card, final message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2022. Happy equinox, baby. 3 of Cups reversed. Some of y'all are going to have to do a little bit of growing up. 9 of Cups reversed on the bottom of the deck. 6 of Swords reversed on the bottom of the deck. Something just may not go as planned. And I feel like your self-worth can't be based on the money you make or the accomplishments or whether you get this offer or how many people are trying to holler at you, or like there is just like I feel like your value system is changing, Pisces. And with Temperance reversed and at the center of the reading, you and your tolerance level, you and your capacity, you and your patience, you and your relationship to moderation, your relationship to balance in the season of I balance. You're going to learn today. There's some sort of like divine intervention, or and some of y'all are like, I don't believe in none of that. And it's just like, or there's people around you that don't believe in fate or don't believe in like the divine orchestration in any kind of way, or divine guidance or assistance or help, or, you know, I hope you start to believe. Some stuff's going to come in that's really going to like have you believing. From the 6 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles upright, so money is improving, health is improving, stability is improving. There may be a shift in your living situation or planning for shifts in living situations. And there just may be some changes or stuff that comes in where you got to really like juke, you got to really like act quickly. And it feels like this just feels like grown. Some of you are putting down like childish behaviors. You're like really ready to step up into like, you know, what's yours to have. And it just feels like it's time for bold moves to be made. Powerful truths to be spoken. Powerful truths will be spoken. And there could be arguments or fights. Mercury is going to be retrograde in Virgo, and then goes, you know, direct in Virgo, and will go back into Libra. And I do feel like you're just turning away from like that's the thing about you, Pisces, you be knowing. You know your particular brand of bullshit. You know what is too much. You know when you're showing up just enough, when you're not showing up enough, when you're putting in enough energy, when you're not putting enough energy. Like, you know when you're doing the right thing, when you're taking care of yourself, when you're not taking care of yourself. And it just feels like you're turning away from some old, like, self-sabotage-y, old lack of, like, love or lack of discipline kind of, like, habits. It just feels like growing up. I know I keep saying that. But it's like when you grow up, the divine gives you some grown-up, you know, puts you in the grown-up like sandbox. You're in like a different kind of pool. There also could be some of you are turning away from family with like hella addictive tendencies. There could be hydrate. Shit, light it if you got it. Some of you really maybe like, if you need to save money, stop drinking. If you need to save money, stop smoking so much weed, or stop partying so much, or putting all this money into this relationship, or putting all this money into like keeping up with the Joneses, or shopping, or that fantastical thing. There's something about like, bring your shit back down to earth, root it and ground it in earth. Mercury will be retrograde across from you in Virgo in your shadow and this season, and it's important to like let yourself reevaluate, play the long game. And this transition that's coming up is really going to show you who your real friends are. You're going to see who's like down for you to like expand. You're going to see who loves you the way I feel like some of you are going to get loved in a way that you really like, fuck, like, thank you for loving me enough to let me go. Thank you for loving me enough to let me stay. Thank you for loving me enough to, give me this opportunity or invest in me or whatever it is. There's something about like you feeling seen or feeling proud of yourself. And I feel like there's been a delay in that self-assuredness or that self-contentment. Yeah, Queen of Cups after that. There's been a delay in this like boost in your ego that you very much so deserve and have earned. It's just required some inventory, some emotional inventory. Because it feels like there's an end of an era in some sort of way. I know that the world isn't out, but it just feels like there's an end of an emotional cycle. We did have that full moon in Pisces last season, and so that was the end of a lunar cycle. And I feel like we're starting to really feel the results of that. And recovery, our relationship to recovery, our relationship to like, I feel like also some of us have had issues identifying what like trauma is, what pain is, or there's been a lot of things that have been compartmentalized, like in put up in the emotional attic somewhere. And I feel like come Scorpio season, them boxes, that attic is molded, and those shelves and that ceiling of like, decayed, and the boxes, which you protected very well, the boxes are sitting all right in front of you, and now it's just like, damn, I gotta look at this. You need to look at the lack of flow and how you can generate. And when I say flow, I mean ease. How can you experience more ease? Future potential versus present comfort shit. Like, I feel like you have support from your family. You have support to level up. You know where I feel like there's something you want to move towards. And you know what you can't put up with anymore. You know what you can't tolerate anymore. And some of you are like gonna be, or like not be around your comfort zone or your friend group or your lover or your partners or your co-workers or something. There also could be like scandal in the family coming out. Some sort of like, but like, what's new? Do your best to connect to your emotions. To not let this cardinal wind just like toss you all to and fro. It's a great time to talk stuff out. Pisces, the highest octave of water, you've got to let your emotions flow on a consistent basis with people that you trust. Stagnant water is dangerous. And so while getting all fantastical and daydreaming and visualizing about like what's next and how you want things to look and what you want to draw in, practice being able to be in the fantastical whilst also only doing so in a situation where it's safe for you to have one eye in the 3D, in the here and the now. And you practice that. You practice that balance. It's like aspects of you here while maintaining aspects of you there. You're doing it already. So you might as well just like get better at it. Let's get into it. I love you. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.